So good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are able to hear me now. So this is going to be a very unique session, like I said earlier. It is going to be about us helping each other, our parents and our friends as well for cyber security. And as we all know that technology has become a very important part of our life. So we are going to use this session and understand how we can use it in a better way for our safety. Okay. So before I start with the session, I want you all to share how, if someone has faced any stuck up or any challenge related to cyber security. Okay. So I am just going to allow everyone to unmute themselves. I guess I'm audible now. You all can unmute yourself.
Hello.
And
Yeah.
yes, please share how, you have faced any cybersecurity related challenge.
Hello. Good afternoon. My name is Sabrinathan. I'm from
Hello.
Chennai. I indeed. Once in fact, it was when I was working for a customer at a customer premises, and when we try to use their Wi-Fi of their system, it so happened in fact the system I think suddenly it picked up a new spyware where in fact it was really not I think not I mean system was not made foolproof for that in fact by the time in fact, and then the whole system in fact went for a crash, and it was a very pathetic incident in fact really in fact I couldn't able to recover the data, so in fact so it was a big loss by the time in fact so in fact then in fact taken utmost care in fact to avoid the outside Wi-Fi for quite some time, but of course later date in fact now things have become the firewalls are becoming very strong, so of course now it becomes a very necessity also need of the today in fact our travels are becoming more often, so it becomes part of our life, but still in fact I will ensure that in fact the firewalls are in fact properly enabled. In fact I'm sorry I forget to inform, it was so happened the firewall was disabled which I have not noticed, so that in fact resulted with a very I mean a huge crash of the system. So that's
Wow.
one thing in fact today in fact which I come across. Good to know. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Sabrinath, for sharing that. I mean, as a person, you at least know what is, firewall and such stuff. So,
Thank you.
me as a beginner, I am completely blank about such things. And usually it ends up like I get a link on my WhatsApp and I end up on clicking it.
Oh,
Right. And I'm redirected to a place which is not safe for me at all. Some visuals or some, content which should not be consumed by me. Right. So this SynergySphere session is going to be specially about it, and we have with us one of our learners, right, who is also your classmate. So he is from PGDM Executive Batch, Mr. Anas Patil. He is a learner with us at MITSDE. He is currently a global director at IT at Global Step. He is a cybersecurity and IT governance expert, and we are truly honored to have you with us, Anas. As you know, this session, like I said, and I have been saying, is very important, and I'm pretty sure that you will help us lead a life safer on internet. Thank you so much. So, before I jump to the session and I hand over it to Anas, I would want to have a quick question answer with Anas so that we get to know him better. Right? Hope you all are excited. Please drop your messages in the chat box as I'm. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Anas.
Thanks, Sharada.
Yes. So,
Hello,
I.
everyone. Yeah,
Yes. Okay, great. So, I have a few questions for you. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your educational background, please?
sure. Good afternoon, good evening, probably good night for some people, wherever they are. So I can give my quick introduction. My name is Anas Patil. I'm having around 20 years of experience in IT, information security, cyber security, infrastructure security. I specialize in infrastructure security, cyber security, risk assessment, compliance, implementing global frameworks such as ISO 27001, NIST. Probably some people might have heard about it. These are some of the standard which is globally used. Okay. Some people might not be aware about so many things, but don't worry. What we are going to discuss today, that is important. That is going to help you for your future, for your current environment, basically. From an educational background perspective, I hold a bachelor in business administration degree from Savitribai Phule Pune University, and I have around 15 plus international ID certification in infrastructure security, cyber security, including CISA, CCSK, which is cloud security, ISO 27001. I'm a certified hacker and certified computer hacking forensic investigator. And that's where I'm coming from, that background. So I thought, I'll support you people to understand what it is. Also, I was honored to receive India's Smart CISO Award. CISO is Chief Information Security Officer Award, 14 CISO and Cyber Pioneer event. Okay, this was recently happened, and though my career I have led with a global security initiative, conducted awareness training. I work with diverse teams. I work with global team basically. We have offices in US, UK, Canada, Romania, Portugal, Philippines, multiple locations. I lead them as a global IT director, and helping organization people as well to understand what is information security, what is cyber security, and if we follow the best practices, how it will help us. That's a quick introduction about myself. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Anas, for introducing yourself. Yes, he has 20 plus years of experience, and we are really interested in taking the most out of it. So, yeah. And before I go to my next question, I would also want to mention that, like Anas said, that he is a certified hacker. So, what happens is when I hear such terms, since I have no idea about how it really works out, correct? I feel scared, or usually it's like something comes up, my parents telling me that, okay, I have something related to Facebook, and now I'm scared that, okay, where did you get the Facebook thing from? So he'll tell me that, okay, beta, I got a message, and now it is saying that please join Facebook, connect with us, and this and that. But this fraud has become so common. One of my friend also went through a fraud where she got a call from one of the person, a random person, who said that, okay, your dad is asking you to send money to me, right? And he immediately also sent a message to her that this is the link for the UPI. You go there, you send me the money. Now, thankfully, she was smart enough to understand the fact that, okay, this link is a fraud and this could lead to something very bad. But I think most of us, since we have heard it multiple times that something like this happened, don't click on the link, or we get a lot of request for rummy circle as well nowadays, and we don't know that what is it really about, and we end up clicking on it. So not everybody is that aware, and I'm pretty sure that we are going to be very much aware after this session. Please understand that by the end of this session, we are also going to have a Google form circulated, and I expect everyone to respond to it, since it is going to be a questionnaire and we are going to understand more out of this session. Okay. So thank you so much, Anas. Now, moving to my next question. Could you please tell us any, tools or any personalized techniques that you have found most effective in your career growth so far?
Sure. So in my career, I can say that it's a mix. There are a lot of tools which I've used. There are a lot of techniques. But the important is, using right tool and personal techniques has been a key. Uh, I rely on security tools like SIEM. These are some of the security tools terms which is generally used in our environment basically. Some of tools like SIEM, vulnerability scanner, cybersecurity solutions is available in the market. There are so many tools, but what is relevant to us, knowing that it is important. So these are some of the tools which I can say that I've used in my experience.
Wow. Okay. That is really good to know. And thank you so much for sharing that with us, Anas. So, additionally, can you also tell us about your family since it is a very important aspect and we all are curious to know how it functions for you? Thank you so much.
So definitely, I can share that. I stay with my parents, and along with my family. Like I have two kids, one son and basically one daughter. We stay together. I have my younger brother as well who stay with me. That's the family background, and definitely with the knowledge which I share with them, it's helpful for them as well somewhere, so they don't fall for any cybersecurity threats. Similarly, it will be helpful for your family as well. Once you go through the session, it will be helpful for to share those information with your family members, your parents, and that's gonna be helpful for you in future.
Absolutely. Recently Anas was sharing with me that he has given us small phone to his dad to avoid such incidents, right? And we cannot do that all the time, but we can definitely learn how to protect ourselves and how to be better at internet, right? So here comes my next question. So could you share us some insights into the major trends that has been emerged in the last 3 to 5 years in your domain?
So from a trend perspective, definitely cloud security is one of a new trend which is there in the market. And very recent, I can say about AI. AI is one of the thing which is some people are using it in a good manner and some are using in a bad manner. Okay, so AI is also threat for us. There are a lot of pros and cons to AI, but how we use them, it's with us actually.
Thank you so much for answering that, Anas. So learners, I see someone posting their number in the chat box. Please don't do that. Please don't make any WhatsApp group. This is a cybersecurity session, and I hope you understand what it can lead to, right? So please let's stick to the protocol and let's avoid any of such things. You can share your name, your domain, and your LinkedIn ID. I'll just drop a quick, short format for the same. You can drop it that way, but please don't do anything other than that. Yes, Abhishek, we will be taking your question in a while. Thank you so much for raising your hand. And I guess I am audible. Can you please check your internet connection, everybody, so that for your better experience? Yes. Moving ahead. So you have recently joined MITSDE, and I am sure that you don't have much of the understanding by now. So, but how has your experience been so far with MITSDE?
Definitely, I can say that experience is really good, no doubt. My journey with MIT has just begun, but I'm excited to explore how it can benefit me from technology and operation management perspective, which I've joined. I'm looking forward to gaining advanced insight and enhancing operation efficiency from with the help of MIT. I believe these learnings will definitely enable me to drive measurable improvements in both technology and operations, and definitely similar for others as well. Probably, they will. I'm sure they are also excited.
Yes, we definitely are sure that you will gain the most out of MITSD. And additionally, I'm pretty sure that, you, after seeing your session, more of our learners will be excited to share their insights at SynergySphere and they can connect with each other and grow together because that is what we want at SynergySphere, right? So we call it a platform by the learners for the learners. And we are pretty sure that This platform will help everybody bloom. Thank you so much, Anas. Now, I think those were the only questions that I had for you. And now you can please take over the stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charulata. Thanks for a quick introduction and support. Let me share my screen. So from there we can begin. Okay, I'm sure my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is visible.
Great. So this is what we are going to discuss today about cybersecurity, which is I can say that this is a buzzword which everybody wants to know. And if they are facing some issue, definitely they want to see like how it is gonna be helpful for them. Okay. The document itself says like cybersecurity awareness. Awareness is what, like you should be knowing about the fact. This is gonna be helpful for you. And as you might have, people might have seen after COVID, there are a lot of issues related to cybersecurity which is happening. Everybody, because there are a lot of people who are using cybersecurity knowledge in a wrong manner. Okay, that's why the trend has increased a lot. Okay, why cyber awareness matters? Because very important, like human is one of key aspects. I can say that if human don't follow the best practices, if you have all the tools, security, nothing will work properly if human is not following that. Okay, so in our cybersecurity domain, we say like human is one of object or person or people who can be targeted easily. Okay, because they are, if they are not aware, then there will be a challenge, right? So we are going to learn how it is. Basically, if you can see on the screen, there are a lot of things which is happening nowadays, exploding cybercrime cost, which is in trillions. Okay, one click can compromise all. So basically, as Charlotte was saying, there was a one click. Okay, one click can happen, and you will see like you lost something which is important for you, right? It could be money, it could be your personal data, it could be your photos, everything. Okay, employees are as a prime target. Yes, as I said, like people generally, hacker, they try to target employees. Okay, you are working somewhere, definitely some people may start working somewhere, right? And for if you have that knowledge, definitely you will make sure that your organization data is secure. You are taking care of all the security requirements. Okay, because there are social hacking, there are other types of hacking which we will discuss. Okay, which is that's why people think, or hacker think, that the employee as a prime target they can use. Okay, for phishing, social engineering accounts. Okay, a lot of things. There are some of the data facts which I want to share it with you, and this is actual facts which has happened since after COVID. Actually, there are a lot of hacks happened, and due to which people lost their data, critical information. They lost their company image as well. Okay, so these are some of the points. And apart from that, this is one of a very important thing which is happening nowadays. That is, cyber security threats, which is using AI, which I was talking to you guys, right? Basically, AI powered attack. Cyber criminals are increasing use generative AI to craft convincing phishing emails, deepfake, and malware threats that bypass traditional defense. Earlier, how it was, like earlier when people were sending, a hacker were sending the phishing emails, what they used to do, they used to actually do some contents. They will mention something, but in that they will not use their English properly, because they will not concentrate on those things. Okay, so earlier it was so phishing email, catching a phishing email was very easy, but now they are using AI. So you can also know, like right, if you want to type something, if you want to write something, you will just type it to AI. ये मुझे चाहिए, मुझे इस तरीके से चाहिए. AI will give you everything, right? आपकी पूरी इंग्लिश सुधार देगा. ठीक है, एवरीथिंग. ठीक है, एंड hackers are generally using that. Okay, they are using this method and they are sending email. Now what is happening कि अगर Office 365 का एक server है, he will not be able to capture कि is this a fake or it's a a real email, right? Because there were some parameters which were actually getting checked in Office 365 servers. Okay, that's an example. Credential theft surge. Credential theft incidents surged by over 160% in 2025, with info stealer, malware harvesting, logging data at alarming rates. So what does that mean? Like, credential theft. If you do not keep your credential safe, if you do not keep your credential strong enough, your data you will lose your data. Okay. So what needs to be done? Definitely, we are going to discuss. We are not going to just discuss, what happens and everything. We are going to discuss about how we can safeguard ourselves, how it will be helpful for us, what can happen. Okay. Charulata, you can stop me wherever you want. Okay. So it will be helpful. Okay. So we'll discuss about the types of attack. These are the types of attack generally which happens. And I can tell you as a hacker, these are some of a very easy to go attacks which we can target to the people. Okay, so DDoS attack. DDoS attack is generally, I will not go with the mentioned things, but yes, I can say that DDoS attack is what it once it hits to your server. Okay, I can say that अगर मेरा सर्वर है, मैं उस सर्वर को एक्सेस कर रहा हूँ, as a hacker, what a hacker can do, he will initiate a DDoS attack, which will actually create a lot of traffic on that server. CPU utilization will go high, and some of the people who are using computer, they are aware, right, कि अगर आपका CPU utilization ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, आपका memory utilization ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, what will happen? Your system will crash. आपका कंप्यूटर बंद हो जाएगा, काम करना बंद कर देगा, right? So that's how it is. Okay. Next is password attack effect. Okay, intercept network traffic, brute force attack, dictionary attack. There are a lot of attacks basically related to password. To avoid that, what we need to do to prevent, basically, you need to set up password lockout policy. You need to set up, this is for organization, but you need to set up your strong password. Okay, you need to make sure that your password is very much enough that people or hacker should not be able to hack it easily. Okay. SQL injection, these are some of the attacks which generally happens on the application. आप वेबसाइट एक्सेस करते हो, आपने कोई नई वेबसाइट बनाई, राइट? आपने वेबसाइट बनाई है तो उसके पीछे आपको ये चेक करना है कि आपकी वेबसाइट पे, मतलब अगर लोड आ रहा है तो इज इट कैपेबल इनफ टू हैंडल इट. तो उसके लिए डीडोस अटैक अगर हो जाता है तो इट विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट. अगर आपका एप्लीकेशन है, अगर उसमें वेबसाइट है, उसमें एसक्यूएल इंजेक्शन अटैक्स, बेसिकली एक देयर इज अ टर्म OWASP top 10. Okay, so that's a term which actually it's a testing which will test everything from safeguarding your application, your URL. Okay, it will test and it will give you information कि ये चीजें आपको करनी चाहिए, इसमें आपको मतलब आप इन चीजों से बच सकते हो, जैसे एसक्यूएल इंजेक्शन अटैक. सो यू कैन इम्प्लीमेंट दैट. जिसमें आप और एक चीज कर सकते हो, लीस्ट प्रिविलेज. एप्लीकेशन में आप एडमिन एक्सेस का प्रिविलेज सिर्फ लिमिटेड लोगों को दे दो, विच विल बी हेल्पफुल. URL inspection. Okay, basically URL interpretation. So basically, wherein what is this example? I can tell you. आपने बहुत बार ये देखा होगा कि आप जनरली टास्क बार में जाते हो, टाइप करते हो गूगल, और आप टाइप करते हो जी, और इमीडिएटली जो भी आगे आ जाता है यू एंटर इट, राइट? There are hackers who are actually doing this. They will try to hack your caches. Basically, what they will do, they will create a URL, a website like hdfc.com. It's a bank website. I think this example will be more helpful for you. अगर आप hdfcbank.com पे जाते हो तो इट विल ओपन योर बैंक वेबसाइट। अगर मैं HDFC में एक F ऐड कर दूं एडिशनल, ओके, आप उसको आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाओगे इमीडिएटली, ठीक है। बट इफ यू क्लिक ऑन दैट लिंक, इफ यू गेट दैट लिंक ऑन ईमेल, ठीक है, दैट्स कॉल्ड फिशिंग ईमेल। सो अगर वो लिंक को आप क्लिक करते हो, यू विल सी लाइक HDFC आपने एक झटके में पढ़ लिया, तो यू विल सी ये HDFC है, ठीक है, एंड यू विल क्लिक ऑन इट, and then it will open a similar kind of a page which similarly look like a HDFC. Okay, what you will do, uh, for some reason, it will say like, create an urgency, basically, how hacker do. So they will create an urgency saying that, आपको KYC submit करना है immediately, otherwise your account will be locked. And there is an email. You are not checking the email ID as well. Is it from hdfc.com or is it from someone else? Okay, so अगर आपने वो ईमेल खोल लिया, उस पर आपने क्लिक किया, इट विल टेक यू टू द पेज, you will put your user ID and password. Now what hacker is doing, when you're putting your user ID and password, at the same time there's a key called keylogger. So basically that keylogger, he will activate, and whatever you're typing, जो भी आप टाइप करोगे user ID password, he can see that. He will use that user ID password in the backend on actual website. Okay, now it will ask you for an OTP. He will create the website in a way that it will ask you for OTP. Okay, same like how it will look like. You will enter your OTP. Same time he will enter that OTP in the website. Okay, and now he has access to your login. Okay. So this is how it is. So basically you need to make sure that you need to check your URLs. This is very small thing, but it can lead to your financial loss, right? So moving forward, like DNS spoofing, it's again similar kind of a thing, like where you need to ensure your server are having latest versions of patches. Basically, there are configuration which generally we do on firewalls. You know, just now before some time, one of our friend was saying about the firewall, right? What is the firewall? Firewall is a perimeter firewall, which is actually before your entire data or entire your office location. Okay, we need to configure it in a way that it will block your spoofing, your DDoS attack. There is a thing called IPS IDS that needs to be configured in a proper manner, so it will block such issues. Yeah. There are there is I missed this, I guess. Phishing attack. Okay, what is the phishing attack? Basically, it's malicious actor sends an email, which we were speaking, right, which we were talking about. So we need to make sure that we check the email properly before clicking. We make sure that we check it. Okay, just आपको mail आ गया और कुछ बोल रहे हैं, तो you it's not like you will click on it, right? I know some people do it not intentionally, but वो मोबाइल पे चेक कर रहे, कुछ आ गया and they click on it. Sometime what happens, like you go on Facebook, you see some ad which is very attractive, like you want to buy this particular thing, and it's on very cheap rate. You click on it on Facebook ad, but that ad will lead to your financial loss. You will see, like आप अगर देख रहे हो, कुछ टैब देख रहे हो, you want to buy a tab, ठीक है, you will see basically एक एल्गोरिदम है जो बैकएंड में चलता रहता है, एड्स. ओके, अगर आप एक बार किसी चीज को देख लोगे, यू विल सी कि वो आपको ऐड, वही ऐड आ रही है हर जगह पे. फेसबुक पे भी आ रही है, इंस्टाग्राम पे भी आ रही है. क्यों आ रही है? क्योंकि वो बैकएंड एल्गोरिदम चल रहा है, ठीक है, बिकॉज यू सर्च इट ऑन गूगल, एवरीथिंग इज अटैच, राइट. एंड उसमें फिर हैकर को ये चीज मालूम पड़ जाती है कि भाई आपको ये चीज चाहिए. He will give you a sample, like this is the iPad which you are looking for. In a market it is 30,000, but now I'll give you with good discount of like 15,000, 50% discount immediately. Some people will fall for it, right? Sometime it says like I will make it like 10,000. If you mention this code, it's a 10,000. What you will do, you will click on it, it will take you to the page, you will do the payment. And this is a live example. I've seen such example. People call me who are actually very well known. They are in IT, but still they fall for it, right? That's how it is. hacker will make sure that you fall for it. And we need to make sure that we don't. So we need to learn, we need to understand it's our hard-earned money which we earned, and ऐसे ही किसी को नहीं देंगे हम, right? और वो देंगे तो फिर बाद में आप बहुत पछताओगे, right? वेल फिशिंग अटैक, ये जनरली होता है जो बड़े लोग रहते हैं. दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट. वेल फिशिंग अटैक, सो बेसिकली जो CXO, CEO, CTO, ऐसे जो बड़े पोजीशन पे लोग होते हैं, जनरली उनको जो अटैक होता है, उनके पास जो फिशिंग अटैक्स होते हैं, उसको वेल फिशिंग अटैक करते हैं, क्योंकि उनके एक क्लिक से they can get a lot of money, right? Because they are working as a high level people like CTO, CFO. CFO is like a finance officer. Okay, so अगर आप उसको एक लिंक भेज दोगे और वो गलती से ही इज टू बिजी, बट अगर वो गलती से उस लिंक को क्लिक कर देगा और वो बोल देगा कि अप्रूव, या फिर वो क्रेडेंशियल डाल देगा अपने, तो उसमें क्या होगा कि उसके क्रेडेंशियल चले जाएंगे. फिर बाद में बैकएंड में एक चीज होती है कि वो हैकर उसके क्रेडेंशियल लेके, उसका मेल आईडी लेके, ही कैन जनरेट एन ईमेल एंड सेंड टू द फाइनेंस टीम कि ये अप्रूव कर दो, दिस इज लेजिटिमेट. एंड आई हैव सीन एग्जांपल wherein people lost crores just because they fall for the whale phishing attack. Okay. So I think we have covered DNS spoofing, URL interception, SQL, password, everything. Just a minute. Okay. So just give me a minute. We are on which slide? Okay. Charulata, do you want to say something, or should we continue the session, or it's a question answer we should go for?
Definitely, we can go for question answers, Anas.
Yeah.
And yes, dear learners, please ask as many questions as you want in the chat box. It is your time, right? So before we move to the next part of the session, we can, utilize this time and we can ask the questions that we would want to know more about. Okay, I want you all to put questions in the chat box. Additionally, you can raise your hands and, we can allow you to speak. We can allow you to unmute yourself. And if we don't have any questions, I think we are not curious enough. We have Rohit here. Sir, can you discuss more about UPI related scams? Yes, Anas, you can refer to, yeah.
So basically, you mentioned about UPI related scam. If I can give you some examples, basically again, nowadays UPI is one of a key factor which people are using. They are not carrying their wallet. They are using UPI. Okay, but in UPI related scam, how it happens? Like Charulata was saying some example before some time. She one of her friend got a call saying that I'm with your dad, he needs some money, and immediately he needs it, or your dad is asking to give me some money. Okay, or sometimes it's on other way around as well. Your dad asked me to send you money. Okay, this is one of the example. I one of my friend also got a call saying that मुझे आपके डैड ने बोला था कि आपको पैसे ट्रांसफर कर लो, क्योंकि उनके पास वो UPI उनको पता नहीं है, तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप मुझे पैसे आपको ट्रांसफर करने हैं, तो कितना अमाउंट है? तो वो 10,000 का अमाउंट है, और मुझे आपको ट्रांसफर करने, तो आप मुझे आपका मैं इस पे आपके ट्रांसफर कर दूं क्या UPI पे? सो जनरली कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि दे फॉल फॉर इट, राइट? दे विल से ओके मेरे डैड ने बोला है, दे विल नॉट क्रॉस चेक एज वेल, एंड द पर्सन विल से मुझे अभी देना है, मैं अभी आउट ऑफ स्टेशन जा रहा हूँ, तो प्रॉब्लम मेरा फ़ोन बंद हो जाएगा और शायद मेरा 2 दिन फ़ोन नहीं लगेगा, तो आप एक काम कीजिए, अभी मैं आपको ट्रांसफ़र कर देता हूँ और आप उनको फ़ोन करके बता दीजिए फिर. दैट्स हाउ इट विल बी. इट्स क्रिएटिंग अर्जेंसी, सेइंग दैट अगर आप अभी नहीं लोगे तो फिर आपको 2 दिन के बाद मिलेंगे, और आपके डैड ने तो बोला है मुझे अभी देने के लिए. सो इन दिस केस व्हाट विल हैपन, दैट पर्सन इज ऑन फोन. ओके, and the other person, he's sending him immediately a request. He's not sending him money, he's sending him money request. On UPI generally it happens, right? You can send a request to get the money, right? And he mentioned 10,000 and he sent the request. Okay, आप जल्दी जल्दी में होते हो, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि वो आ रहा है, आप क्या करोगे, सीधा ओपन करोगे, वो बोलेंगे कि आपको नोटिफिकेशन आ गया, यू विल क्लिक ऑन नोटिफिकेशन एंड यू विल से अप्रूव एंड यू विल एंटर द पिन. बट आप ये नहीं सोचोगे व्हाई डू आई नीड टू एंटर द पिन इफ इट इज लाइक आई एम गेटिंग मनी, राइट? लेकिन हमें आदत होती है ना, टेंटेटिव, वी आर लाइक वेरी हैंडी. जीपे खोल दिया और इमीडिएटली स्कैन किया और पिन डाल दिया, और या फिर वो लॉगिन करने के लिए पिन डाल दिया, राइट? तो लॉगिन करने के लिए भी पिन डालना पड़ता है. वी विल एंटर द पिन, वी विल एंटर द पिन ट्वाइस एंड देन मनी गॉन, if you have that money, definitely. And it's a fraction of second. Later on the phone is burnt completely. ठीक है, you are not able to track that person. Then you will call your dad कि आपने मेरे को पैसे देने के लिए बोला था किसी को. नहीं, मैंने तो कुछ नहीं बोला. एंड बाय द टाइम इसके अकाउंट से पैसे चले गए, राइट? और उसको निकालना भी बहुत मुश्किल होता है. Then again you have to go through some steps which I'll definitely explain in the end. Okay, this is how it is. So जितना easy पैसा देना है, उतना ही easy पैसा किसी और को दे देना है, unnecessary, right? So basically we need to make sure कि we use it in a proper manner, we use it in a very secure manner. We are educated people, right? So that's the point. We need to make sure that we follow some basic steps. अब ये पेरेंट्स के साथ हो सकता है क्योंकि दे आर नॉट वेल वर्स विद द टेक्नोलॉजी, राइट? जैसे आपने उनको इतना सिखाया रहता है कि ऐसा कुछ आए तो आप सेंड करो, स्कैन करो, सेंड कर दो मनी, पैसा भेज दो किसी को भेजना है तो, ठीक है? या फिर आपको भाजी वाले को पैसा देना है, राइट? ग्रोसरी को, राइट? तो उसको पैसा देना है, आप क्लिक करो, सेंड करो, बस इतना ही सिखाया रहता है हमने उनको. बट अगर उनको कॉल जाता है इस चीज़ों का, दे फॉल फॉर इट. आपके बेटे ने बोला है मुझे पैसे भेजने के लिए आपको, ठीक है?
Definitely. One, like abhi recently there was a trend going on where, someone from police is calling the parents
Yeah,
or
yeah,
someone from other department, narcotics or something like that, that your son is caught having drugs
right,
and you have to send us this amount of money or we'll put him in the jail, right?
right.
Someone has asked a question as well related to the same. So can you,
Okay.
uh,
Let me
yes,
go through
one
it.
more now trending CBI and fake narcotic
Yes.
calls.
So that's actually, there are 2, 3 types in such, attacks basically. It's called social engineering again. Okay. So उसमें कैसे होता है कि आपको, यू नो बेसिकली आपको क्या कॉल आएगा. इट्स अ डीप फेक, समटाइम इट्स डीप फेक दे यूज. ओके, आपको ये भी दिखेगा कि पुलिस सामने बैठा है, किसी पुलिस के सामने आप बैठे हो, इस अ वीडियो कॉल, इमीडिएटली यू पिक दैट फोन बिकॉज समटाइम पीपल आर लाइक, उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि किसका वीडियो कॉल है. दे विल जस्ट क्लिक टू टॉक, माइट बी किसी पहचान वाले का होगा. एंड अगर आप ओपन करते हो या कॉल उठाते हो, यू सी कि वहाँ पे एक पुलिस बैठा है और आपको बोल रहा है कि आपका आपका यहाँ पे कुछ सामान पकड़ा गया है, आपका आधार कार्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन है, आपका फ़ोन नंबर है, और आपने ये ट्रांजैक्शन किया है, तो आपको हमको अरेस्ट करना होगा. देयर इज अ वार्निंग लेटर ही विल शो यू ऑन द वीडियो कॉल. ही विल से लाइक आपको अभी के अभी पुलिस स्टेशन आना होगा, या फिर हम आपको हाउस अरेस्ट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, ऐसी चीजें होगी. ठीक है. एंड जनरली एक नॉर्मल और लेमैन, पुलिस से हर कोई डरता है. ठीक है. और हर एक बंदा, उसको ये बहुत ज्यादा फियर रहेगा कि मुझे क्यों पुलिस पकड़ रही है, मैंने क्या गलत किया. आप बोलोगे कि नहीं मेरा ये नहीं है, तो वो बोलेगे कि पहले आपका आधार कार्ड दिखाओ. नाउ यू आर शोइंग योर आधार कार्ड टू हिम. ठीक है. इन दिस ही इज गेटिंग ऑल योर नंबर्स, आधार कार्ड नंबर, विच यू शुड नॉट शेयर, राइट? वो बोले कि आप ही हो क्या, आधार कार्ड बताओ आपका, राइट? नंबर चला गया. यू नो अंडर द फियर और अर्जेंसी यू आर शेयरिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन विच यू शुड नॉट शेयर. राइट? आप उससे पूछ रहे हो आपका आईडी कार्ड बताओ, अगर बता भी देगा तो आप उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे? नहीं। ठीक है। सो ये चीजें चल रही थी, और एक कुछ चीजें चल रही थी सिमिलर, लाइक ओटीपी। ओके। सो ओटीपी जनरली क्या होता है, हम लोग घर पे कुछ मंगा देते हैं, एंड देन वी गेट एन ओटीपी, और घर वाले फोन करके बोलते हैं कि यार ओटीपी बताओ, सामान लेना है। समटाइम इट हैपन्स लाइक घर पे अगर ज़्यादा लोग रह रहे हैं, सो आई कैन गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, लाइक घर पे तीन तीन चार लोग हैं जो ऑर्डर करते हैं, ठीक है, जॉइंट फैमिली है। उसमें क्या होता है कि जनरली कोई ऑर्डर कर देता है, दूसरे को पता भी नहीं रहता, और वो मांगते हैं ओटीपी। ठीक है। बट अगर मेरे पास आपका आधार कार्ड चला गया, ठीक है, और उसके बाद में मैं घर पे किसी बंदे को भेज रहा हूँ और मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि ये आपका ऑर्डर है, कुछ छोटा सा 25 रुपीज का कुछ खरीद लूंगा और बोलूंगा कि ये बॉक्स आपका है, ठीक है, आपने ऑर्डर किया था, आप ओटीपी बता दीजिए, एंड दैट पर्सन विल कॉल दैट पर्सन। ठीक है, वाइफ रहेगी तो वो बोलेगी कि यार आपने कुछ मंगाया था, शायद ओटीपी दे दीजिए, एंड ही इज बिजी समवेयर, ही इज डूइंग सम हिज वर्क, ऑफिशियल वर्क, एंड ही विल से ओके, ये लो ओटीपी। ठीक है। और उस ओटीपी के पीछे जो बैकएंड में चीजें चल रही है, ही विल लूज हियर फाइनेंशियल, सेव मनी। ठीक है, ये हो सकता है, राइट? सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द पॉइंट्स। पहले ऐसा बीच में कुछ कॉल आ रहे थे, इट्स अबाउट योर पोस्ट ऑफिस, फ्रॉम योर पोस्ट ऑफिस, आपका आधार कार्ड आया है, ठीक है, आप पोस्ट ऑफिस से आए हैं, तो आपको ओटीपी बताना है, गिव मी योर आधार कार्ड टू कंफर्मेशन टू कंफर्म, this is how it is. So these are some of the hacks which generally nowadays happen. I hope I was able to answer your query.
Definitely, Anas. And there are many more questions in the chat box as I can see.
Mhm.
Yes. So one of the questions asked by Chaitanya is, sir, website cookies, is it time part of hacking data?
It's very
Sometime
important.
part of hacking data.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very important, right? Cookies, what cookies means, like it's a session, your session, which is your screen, which is captured. Okay, that's called cookies. Okay. Hacker generally use those cookies. Okay. So basically what they will do, they will create a session. If you click on the link, any such link, phishing link, uh, you are gone on their website. There might be some click. If you done one single click, they will get access, because it's happening backend में, वहां पे बहुत सारी scripting रन होती है। ठीक है, with scripting is actually you are allowing them to access your device। ठीक है, एंड दिस इन दिस दे विल एक्सेस योर कुकीज। अगर आपके बैंक अकाउंट, आपने उस पर बैंक लॉग इन किया है, आपने कुछ ऑथेंटिकेशन किया है, या फिर आपने कुछ वेबसाइट पे गए हो, सोशल वेबसाइट पे गए हो, ठीक है, वहां से उन कुकीज से दे विल गेट ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन। Okay, so that's why cookies is also some it's a very tricky thing, to be very honest. But now you might be seeing a lot of website is asking you to allow for cookies, right? Because it's in the back end, everybody is blocking it. So that's why they are saying, like, allow to access, and you will allow only to legitimate websites. Okay.
Yes. You can check on the chat box, Anas. There are many more questions,
I
you
know
know,
this is the topic which I am sure there are a lot of questions. Uh, but trust me, like I'll try my best to answer whichever is in the timeline, whichever is
definitely.
possible. Okay. You can tell me,
Definitely.
Charulta. I think it will be helpful for me instead of going with the chat.
Definitely. So Deepak Mahajan is asking that, is it mandate firewall installation wherever the internet being used?
It's very much important. Firewall is one of the thing which is like it's why it's called firewall. Understand? That firewall is actually a wall which will block all the unwanted traffic. If you don't configure it properly, if you have just added the firewall in your network and you have not configured it properly, still there you will face challenge. Okay, firewall is basically a thing जिसमें आप जो अलाउ चाहिए आपको वही अलाउ करो, जो नहीं चाहिए वो ब्लॉक करो। That's why the firewall is. So it will make sure that जो जिसकी जरूरत नहीं है, जो अनवांटेड है, so it will block. There are a lot of smart firewall nowadays. They take data from websites, internet, and they know that these are the hacking things. These are some of the IPs which we should block, and they automatically block it. Okay.
Wow, okay. Thank you so much for answering that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we are getting to know a lot of things. To be honest, these things are new to me as well, like been saying it multiple times, and I'm pretty sure that our learners are going to be more secure next time onwards. So we have one more question. Yes. So before that, yes, Parmar Mitesh is saying that phishing, strong password, safe browsing, suspicious links और emails कैसे पहचाने?
Okay, that's a very good question. Definitely, we will cover in our upcoming slides. Okay,
Okay.
what is strong password? What is how to identify phishing links? How to identify
Yes.
phishing emails? That's already we will be covering in the next slides.
Yes. Sachin is asking, can hacker hack through any such apps which we are using on daily basis?
You need to make sure that you download it from Play Store or App Store if you are using any of the application. Okay, because Google and Apple, they will make sure the apps which are there, they are not attached with the payload. Okay, what generally hacker do, uh, and this is why very important for people who are, I can say that, who are new to the internet, who are not too much aware about cyber threats. Okay, people generally fall for torrents. Okay, torrent websites to see the now latest movie. What is the latest movie? Whichever is the latest movie, they want to see it, and they can get it on free, right, on torrents. There are some of the website applications which they can get it free from torrents. Okay, but understand, in cyber security world, nothing is free. Try to understand, this is very important. Nothing is free. When it is free, understand, it's not free that application. It's you're giving them your data free. So don't go for any such websites which says like download or use this torrent, download this movie from torrent. I know it's very tempting when you see वहां पे थिएटर में जाके मुझे 500 रुपए दे के एक टिकट खरीदने से अच्छा है आई विल डाउनलोड इट एंड वी 10 पीपल विल सिट टुगेदर एंड सी. ओके, बट लेकिन आप जो डाउनलोड कर रहे हो उसके पीछे कुछ पेलोड अटैच रहता है. ठीक है, एज ए हैकर व्हाट आई कैन डू, आई कैन क्रिएट सम स्मॉल वेबसाइट एप्लीकेशन. आई टेल यू, मैं आपको सिर्फ एक कैलकुलेटर का एप्लीकेशन देता हूँ. इट विल लुक लाइक कैलकुलेटर, इट विल ऑपरेट लाइक अ कैलकुलेटर, बट वो प्ले स्टोर से नहीं दूंगा, मैं मेरी तरफ से दूंगा. आप उसको यूज करोगे, इंस्टॉल करोगे, आप आपका कैलकुलेटर परफेक्टली यूज कर रहे हो, लेकिन उस कैलकुलेटर के पीछे आई हैव लॉट ऑफ स्क्रिप्ट्स. आई कैन यूज योर कैमरा. ओके, आई कैन यूज योर डिवाइस. आई कैन एक्सेस एवरीथिंग अबाउट ऑन योर डिवाइस. ठीक है, अब ये हो गया सिर्फ एक्सेस करने की बात. नाउ विद दैट डिवाइस यू आर एक्सेसिंग योर बैंकिंग, राइट? When you access your banking, net banking, you're putting your user ID password, right? That user ID password is also going to hacker because just a small calculator. Okay, it's a very 10 KB link. Okay, but downloading anything, it's not good. Free is always, make sure that free is actually your data is free.
Definitely, like we say, that nothing comes for free. There's a
Exactly.
huge cost that we have to pay for such things,
Right.
right? And I'm pretty sure that we don't want to pay that cost because I have been a part of such scam. I remember once, so one of my friends told me that why you want to go for this movie? Let's download it from Telegram. And on Telegram, we have a lot of channels where, we get to see such links that you can download this movie for this KB, MB, not KB, definitely, MB or whatever in such format, and you can watch it. And it seems very tempting. And I tried doing it once, and oh my God, my system started showing some, weird messages. And I was so panicking. I called my brother that I don't know what is happening. Please look into it. And then he scolded me that why do you want to do this? Yeah, so I think that is pretty relatable for me as well. And I feel grateful that I got to know it from an expert like you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes,
It's my pleasure for sharing this information to everyone. Actually.
thank you so much, Anas. Last question we'll be taking, and then we'll move ahead to the remaining part of our session. Okay. So Avdut is asking that, sir, if WhatsApp, Instagram hacked without any information on link, what should we do?
Okay, so Instagram hack. That's a general practice actually which happens. But you need to understand why your Instagram is getting hacked, why your WhatsApp is getting hacked. Because you might have done something which is fishy. You might have clicked on something which is actually, supporting to hacker. Okay. How it can happen? Because अगर आपको कुछ लिंक आता है व्हाट्सएप पे, if you click on it, like, without knowing, and nowadays, like, people are doing a lot of WhatsApp university, right? So they learn so many things from WhatsApp. They learn so many things from reels. Okay. But is everything correct? We need to understand. Okay. These are some of the points. तो इसमें ऐसा है कि वो कहते हैं ना कि खुद गड्ढे में गिर जाओ. ठीक है. इट इज सिमिलर लाइक दैट कि आपको अगर ये चीज में कुछ मतलब है ही नहीं, लाइक इन इंस्टाग्राम, आई कैन गिव यू एग्जांपल. You need to make sure that your password is strong enough. Okay. So otherwise, if it is not strong enough, I can give you an example. If your password is very simple and below 8 character, it can be hacked within 2 to 4 hours. Okay.
Okay. That
That's why,
sounds
yeah, that's
scary.
very, scary, right? Generally हम क्या करते हैं कि we will make sure that password is very simple. Sometime, like, आप क्या करोगे, लाइक बर्थडे रख दोगे. ठीक है. पासवर्ड @बर्थडे, नाम उसके आगे @बर्थडे होता है जनरली, बर्थ डेट का एंटायर बर्थ डेट. ठीक है. बिकॉज हम उस वक्त ये नहीं सोचते कि इससे क्या होगा. हम ये सोचते कि अरे मुझे याद होगा ना, पासवर्ड मुझे याद होगा ना, मुझे लॉग इन करना है यार, इजी. ठीक है. सो और हम लोग क्या करते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें करते हैं, जैसे कि बर्थडे पे हम फेसबुक पे अपडेट करते हैं कि मेरा बर्थडे ये है. ठीक है. और इंस्टाग्राम पे भी आप जो कह रहे हो, इंस्टाग्राम मेरा बर्थडे ये है. हैकर विल डू ब्रूट फोर्स अटैक. दैट्स पासवर्ड जहाँ पे क्रैक होता है. तो इट्स लाइक अ स्क्रिप्ट विच गेट्स रन इन द बैक एंड. What it will do, it will check, first character is A, first character is B, first character is C. So it will check, like, A, B, C, D, alphanumeric characters, basically A to Z, 1 to 9 and 0. Okay. That it will check in the backend with a script. It's a very fast. Okay. So first character ये है क्या, तो अगर वो कहीं पे है तो वो रुक जाएगा, फिर नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर ढूंढने की कोशिश करेगा. ठीक है. और ये कब होता है, जनरली अगर आप आपके पासवर्ड्स इजी रखते हो. जैसे अगर मैंने बोला आपको कि पासवर्ड आप कॉम्प्लिकेटेड रखो. कॉम्प्लिकेटेड मतलब कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी यूज करो, जिसमें @ है, जिसमें न्यूमरिक है, जिसमें स्मॉल लेटर, कैप लेटर, ये सब चीजें हैं. अगर ये सब यूज करते हो आप, तो इट टेक्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम. ओके. देन सम टाइम, आफ्टर सम टाइम, ऐसा होता है कि वो अकाउंट लॉक हो जाता है कि भाई ये somebody is trying to try these passwords. Okay. Instagram पे, WhatsApp पे, there's a multi-factor authentication. Some people must be aware about it, and 90% people are not aware about it. You should enable it. You should enable multi-factor authentication. ओके. इंस्टाग्राम में आप पासवर्ड भी डालोगे, सिंपल पासवर्ड भी डालोगे, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट लिंक आएगा कि गिव मी ओटीपी विच विल कम ऑन योर मोबाइल, राइट? So yeah, email. So that OTP is important. So that's a multi-factor authentication. It will safeguard you to, save from Instagram hack basically, or WhatsApp.
True, very true. And thank you. I mean, that is really good to know that I can do all these things to keep myself safe. So now I think, as you have answered multiple questions, and I'm pretty sure that we have got a lot of insight for it from it. So before we move to the next part, I would also want all of our learners to please respond to the poll question, which I'm launching right now, because I want to know your opinion on the session going on so far. And I'm pretty sure that, you will help me understand how you have been feeling about this session. And I hope you understand that Anas is also your classmate, and he is here to help you guide through your cybersecurity. So yeah, in the meanwhile, Anas, maybe we can, take one last question. I know I said it is a last question, but yeah, Abhishek is asking that, Anas, I have a question for you, and I wanted to know that you said that you are a hacker. So if you have someone's email ID, so is it possible to hack someone using their email ID?
It's very much possible. Okay. But that needs to be gone through a lot of things in the back end. It's not like, today you give me your email ID, immediately I will hack it. It's not like that. Okay. So basically, and very important, hacking is actually, a bad thing. It's not legal. Okay. So when I said I am a hacker, I'm an ethical hacker. I'm a certified ethical hacker. Okay. What is ethical that I will do, right? So similarly, everybody should know that there are a lot of cyber security things are happening nowadays in our country as well, right? So there are cyber police who make sure they track everything. Okay. So as an preventive thing, I can tell you, uh, okay, I'll tell you one thing, like, how hacker thinks, like they will try, as I was saying, like, what is your birthday? What is your name? Okay. What is your son's name? Okay. What is your wife's name? What is your girlfriend name? How you're posting on a website, right? Some people generally they use their girlfriend name as a password just to, feel good. But when you're posting something, on the website, you are sharing her name, right? It's easy to track. So these are some of the things which actually it's that happens in the back end. Like, what is her name, her birthday, what is your name, what is birthday. So these are some of the factors which actually gets tracked first, and then it put it into a tool. So these are the names. You can try to hack those passwords. But to prevent it, you need to always make sure that you have put it multi-factor authentication on your email ID. I'm sure you might have already done it, but if not done, do it today itself without fail. Okay? Because you never know when that worst day will happen. Okay. So go on your Gmail, go in your manage your Gmail account, and then go to the data and security. There are options, you need to select it and enable the multi-factor authentication.
Definitely. Thank you so much for answering that, Anas. And for the remaining part, I think we will be taking the questions after a while again. So, yes, over to you, Anas. We can move ahead with the remaining session.
Sure. Thank you. So moving ahead, like, this is one of a very important thing. Earlier we were talking about types of attack, but this is one of very important thing. Like, think before you click, right? You need to think it. As we were seeing, like, if there is a phishing email, how you will identify? You need to think, is it legitimate? Okay. Simple habits to avoid dangerous mistakes. Check the sender, verify the email address and domain carefully. Attackers often use look-like address, which I was saying, like, right? PayPal.com instead of PayPal.com. Okay. So there are, I'm just trying to give an example, but yes, there are website which I was saying, like, if you add just HDFC, you just add one more F, you will not able to understand, right? So when you're clicking on the link, hover before, what is hover means? Like, stop, think. Okay. Are you clicking on something which is fishy? So don't do it. Okay. and check the URL, and also verify email address. Email address, like, though it is mentioned like, it is from HDFC customercare.com, but email ID might be different. The domain might be different. It might be HDFFC instead of HDFC, right? So we need to check it. We need to make sure that, it's not relevant to some phishing email. Okay, we need to make sure that. Be aware of urgency and fear. So which we were saying, like, hacker will make sure that they create a urgency, right? We were talking about one of the example wherein it's saying कि urgently आपके डैड ने भेजने के लिए बोला है and I will go in 2 days, I will go out for 2 days. So either I will do it right now or either I will do it after 2 days. So it's urgency again, right? Similar like that, there will be in emails as well, like, आपका KYC अभी करना है, आज ही करना है, वरना आपका अकाउंट बंद हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सो ईमेल डिमांडिंग इमीडिएट एक्शंस. थ्रेटनिंग इज अगेन लाइक, अभी बंद हो जाएगा. दैट्स अ थ्रेटनिंग, राइट? Consequences, definitely, if you don't do it, your account will block. Of offering a too good to be true deals are often malicious. Like we were talking about Facebook, right? You will see 30,000 का टैब या iPad आपको 10,000 में मिल रहा है. It's not possible, right? So that's how it is. Never share sensitive information via email. Legitimate companies will not ask for a password. Okay. We need to make sure हम कहीं पे पासवर्ड अपना मेल में डाल के किसी को नहीं भेजें. ठीक है. व्हाट्सएप पे भी नहीं भेजना चाहिए. ठीक है. If you actually trust that person is very important, then call that person from your mobile, that same number. Okay, and share that. Don't share anything on WhatsApp as well. Okay. Though WhatsApp says that it is encrypted, but yes, just for safer side. Okay. Do not share OTP, that we were talking about OTP, right? Banking details via email or SMS. Okay. And this, you need to make sure that you are sending it to a proper person, right? Who's genuine if you're sending it. So banking details, sometimes we need to share it, right? To get the money, to share the money, right? So that's how it is. Suspicious email attachments. This is also important. You need to identify what is suspicious. Okay. So spam alerts, they will share like a click here. Wherever it is say like click here, you need to think. Okay. Why do we need to click? Why their agency, like, asking you to go on their website. Okay. Enter to win. Okay. Buy now, immediately, 50% discount. Okay. And there are attachments which will say like, .exe. .exe is one of a very vulnerable thing. Like exe is basically Windows supporting file, which will actually install something on your device, right? So if you will download that link, if you will click on it, there might be a hacker who's already sitting on it, and he has sent that email. Once you click on it, he immediately get alert saying that ये person ने इस पे click किया and he installed it. Immediately he will access your laptop. He will access your laptop and your device access. Basically, he will get it. He will access your camera. He will access your everything, data, files, and everything. He will copy it. Before you think, before you do anything, it will, you will lose your data. Okay. There are other attachments as well which you need to make sure. Okay. And don't share anything like, family updates. Sometimes it say like, lottery. We have a lottery. If you click on it, you will get a lot of money. Okay. Don't fall for any easy money. Okay. You do your work, do your hard work, on hard earned money. Don't fall for anything. Otherwise, जो है वो भी चला जाए. Okay. Coming back to a very important point, this is a strong password and credential safe. Okay. Safety. वी आर सेइंग लाइक ईमेल हैक हो गया, इंस्टाग्राम हैक हो गया, व्हाट्सएप हैक हो गया, सारी चीजें हैक हो गई. क्यों हैक हो रही है? क्योंकि हम लोग इस चीज पे ध्यान ही नहीं दे रहे हैं. हमें किस चीज पे ध्यान देना चाहिए? यूज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग लॉन्ग unique password. A strong password should be at least 12 character or 16 character, though you can use minimum 8 character as well. But if you want to make it very strong, definitely it's good, because as I said, जब पासवर्ड अटैक होता है तो अगर आपका कम है कैरेक्टर, सो उसका सर्च जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा, राइट? और आप नहीं चाहोगे कि आपका पासवर्ड इमीडिएटली उसको मिल जाए, राइट? यूज मिक्स अपर लोअर number symbolic. So this is very important. As I said, like, आप उसका टाइमलाइन बढ़ा रहे हो, अगर हैकर को आप इतनी सारी चीजें डाल रहे हो. You see, every banking people, they will make sure that you enter complex password. They will not allow you, they will not accept it, because they want to save your money, because they are also liable if something goes wrong. अगर आपने पासवर्ड नॉर्मल रख दिया और वो हैक हो गया, उनके अकाउंट से, मतलब आपके अकाउंट से पैसा चला गया, बैंक विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल. एंड देयर आर गाइडलाइंस from security perspective for banks as well. RBI also has given guidelines to them. They need to make sure that characters are more. Okay. Password manager, use password managers to securely generate. These are generally used in organizations. Basically, they generate a complex password basically. Okay. So you don't have to do anything. You just click on it. They will generate a complex password and it will store in that tool. Okay. So that's a password manager. Credential theft on rise. So basically, as we were speaking, credential theft surged is 160% increase in 2025. Because there are a lot of hackers who are also learning, like we are learning how to safeguard ourselves. They are also learning how to hack someone. Okay. Never share credential. Do not share work or personal password with anyone. This is important. एक एग्जांपल ले लो. आप आपका बैंक पासवर्ड शेयर करोगे क्या किसी के साथ? नहीं करोगे, राइट? सिमिलरली, अगर आपका बैंक अटैच्ड ईमेल है, अगर आप उसका पासवर्ड शेयर कर दोगे, ठीक है, आई विल टेल यू व्हाट कैन हैपन. आपका बैंक अकाउंट जिससे अटैच्ड है, वो अगर ईमेल आपका पासवर्ड उसने आपने शेयर कर दिया, या आपका वो पासवर्ड हैक हो गया, तो क्या चीज़ें हो सकती है? आपका ईमेल का स्ट्रांग इनफ नहीं है पासवर्ड, ठीक है, तो आपके ईमेल आईडी से ही कैन सेंड एन ईमेल टू बैंक. ठीक है. ही कैन इनिशिएट योर इंस्टाग्राम पासवर्ड, अगर वो भी अटैच्ड है, राइट? तो ही कैन इनिशिएट इट. ही विल गेन एक्सेस एंड व्हाट ही विल डू, he will remove your access, he will change the password. ठीक है. This is one of a very recent example. Last month one of my colleague, she came to me like saying that मेरा Instagram hack हो गया. When I checked, it was attached to a email. Okay, Gmail basically. उसका password weak था. There was not multi-factor authentication was enabled. Instagram hack हो गया. Similarly, her bank account was attached. ठीक है. उसके बाद में she was not able to access that email as well, because that guy has changed his password. Now he has everything, he can do anything, and she will not come to know as well. She's not able to access that as well. Okay, अब क्या करोगे आप? So this is worst situation. That's why I was saying, like, change it, change the setting, do multi-factor authentication immediately. ठीक है. जैसे हम लोग करते हैं. अभी आपने सेशन देखा, आपके बाद इसके बाद टेस्ट भी है, आप टेस्ट से भी जाओगे, आप सब कर दोगे, लेकिन एक्चुअल में इंप्लीमेंट कर रहे हो क्या? दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर इंप्लीमेंटिंग इट, क्योंकि कल अगर ये चीज होती है तो आप क्या करोगे? आज शाम को होती है तो क्या करोगे? आई डोंट वांट टू से दिस, बट यस, दिस इज फॉर प्रिवेंटिंग. ठीक है. सो डू इट as early as possible. Make sure all your emails and everything is multi-factor authenticated. Okay. Somebody was asking how to identify phishing attacks. Okay, you can see some of the example. ये Walmart का example लिया है मैंने, जहाँ पे congratulations, you won $1,000 Walmart. This is generally an example for US people, but yes, similarly you can get it for Flipkart, Amazon तो एक trend चलता है बीच में. When there is something, deals are coming, there are festival season, they say like, ये अगर इस लिंक को आप शेयर करोगे तो आपको ज्यादा डिस्काउंट मिलेगा. शेयर टू 100 people. ठीक है. And that link is actually a spam. If you click on that link, you are allowing your contacts, and he's getting all the contacts immediately. That URL is going to all the other people using through your social websites, and you are not aware about it. आपको बाद में बंदे बोलेंगे कि अरे यार तूने जो लिंक भेजा है उसका क्या करना. ये रियल एग्जांपल्स है. ठीक है. और एक चीज मुझे आपको बोलनी है कि मतलब वो मैं मिस कर गया था. आजकल फेसबुक पे भी ना आपके फोटोज यूज होते हैं. आपका फोटो यूज होगा फेसबुक से, और आपका एक आईडी क्रिएट होगा अलग से, उस आईडी से आपके कॉन्टैक्ट्स जो है, ठीक है, आपको पहले एक फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट आएगा. अंडरस्टैंड दिस chronology, you need to understand, like, how the steps are, like, what is the workflow. आपको एक रिक्वेस्ट आएगी किसी एक लड़की से, लड़कों को जनरली, और लड़कियों को लड़कों से. एक हैंडसम खूबसूरत लड़की का फोटो है जिसमें शी इज सेंडिंग ए रिक्वेस्ट, ही इज सेंडिंग ए रिक्वेस्ट, एंड समटाइम you are not aware about that person, you accept it. But what is happening now? You accepted, now he or she is on your friend list, though you have blocked कि कोई और मुझे रिक्वेस्ट, मतलब मेरा फ्रेंड लिस्ट एक्सेस ना कर पाए, लेकिन आपने उसको एक्सेस कर दिया, राइट. नाउ शी विल यूज योर फोटोज, बिकॉज आपने उसको एक्सेस कर, फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट कर ली, राइट. शी विल और ही विल यूज योर फोटोज, क्रिएट a different profile, gather all the information about your friends, send them a message saying that, first a request or a message saying that, Arey, I need money. He is using or she is using same your DP on that account, okay, and saying, I need a urgent money. I'm on something urgently. Can you please share me? कुछ लोग इतने अच्छे दोस्त होते हैं, they will not even think. They will say, यार मेरा दोस्त परेशान है, यार मेरी सहेली परेशान है, यार मेरा आई थिंक आई शुड सपोर्ट हिम और हर. इमीडिएटली बोलेंगे कि ठीक है, मेरे को मेरा मोबाइल मेरे पास नहीं है, एक काम करो, इस पे आप ट्रांसफर कर दो, ये अकाउंट नंबर है, ये मोबाइल नंबर है, यहाँ पे यूपीआई कर दो. ये होता है अभी भी, ठीक है. और आप क्या करोगे, ठीक है यार मेरा दोस्त है, मैं कर दूंगा, बाद में ले लूंगा. ही और शी विल से, मैं इस वीक में या फिर 2 दिन में तेरे को रिटर्न कर दूंगी या रिटर्न कर दूंगा. यू फॉल फॉर इट. आपका गेम खत्म, आपने पैसा दे दिया तो भूल जाओ, अकाउंट डिलीट, खत्म, क्लोज. ठीक है. सो अगर ऐसा आपके साथ भी कुछ होता है, आपको किसी ने बोला कि यार मेरे को ऐसा मैसेज आया तेरे से, तो यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई कि ऐसा कुछ मेरी तरह अकाउंट बना है क्या मेरे नाम से, और है तो जस्ट पोस्ट ऑन योर फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, सेइंग दैट समबडी इज यूजिंग योर अकाउंट, ओके, बिकॉज वो लोग तो तुमसे पैसे मांगने के लिए आएंगे, अकाउंट तो वो डिलीट कर देगा, राइट. तो यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दिस, ओके. सो अगेन वी वर कमिंग ऑन आइडेंटिफाई फिशिंग अटैक. सो आइडेंटिफाई करो कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो गलत तरीके से आ रहा है. कोविड में एक ऐसी चीज हो रही थी जैसे कोरोना वायरस, ठीक है. WHO, जिनको कभी WHO के बारे में पता नहीं था, वो लोग भी जान गए थे कि WHO कुछ चीज है, ठीक है. सो आई थिंक मिल ओके. सो ऐसा है कि WHO से एक मेल आता है, और मेल आने के बाद में वहाँ पे लिखा रह जाता है कि ये है, आप ये फॉलो करो, ये लिंक को ओपन करो, और आप आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन भर दो कि आपने डोसेस लिए है कि नहीं लिए, ठीक है. वंस यू क्लिक ऑन दैट, यू सी दैट WHO, बस उसके आगे क्या ईमेल आईडी लिखा है, इज इट करेक्ट, इज इट लेजिटिमेट, यू आर नॉट चेकिंग इट, यू जस्ट क्लिकिंग. ओके, मैं बता दूंगा मेरी सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन, मेरा आधार कार्ड नंबर ये है, मैंने ये डोज इस तारीख को लिया था, क्योंकि WHO मुझसे पूछ रहा है भाई, मेरे को बताना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. यू गिव ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन एंड यू शेयर इट, ठीक है. सो दैट्स हाउ phishing email, you need to understand and address what is a phishing email and how, where it is, okay. So identify the message contains mismatch URL, which we were talking. URL doesn't match the domain, ठीक है. डोमेन अलग रखा है. डोमेन मतलब क्या है, जैसे gmail.com, इट्स अ डोमेन, राइट. सो डोमेन आईडी कुछ अलग ही रखा है, GMAIL, ओके, सिमिलर लाइक दैट. द सेंडर ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन डजंट अपीयर लेजिटिमेट, कुछ अलग ही नाम से है, ठीक है. द कंटेंट क्लेम्स पुअर स्पेलिंग एंड ग्रामर, ठीक है, which actually now with AI it's gone actually. The content requests personal information, again we are saying the same thing. The action wasn't initiated by the recipient, okay. जैसे मैं कह रहा था अभी, आपको एग्जांपल दिया मैंने कि मेरा फोटो लेके कोई और मांग रहा है, आई एम नॉट दैट पर्सन, राइट. बट if you are asking, then it's not legitimate, right. The offer is too good to be true, that we discussed. The message contains threat, saying that अगर आप ये नहीं करोगे अभी immediately, तो आपका ये अकाउंट बंद हो जाएगा. People might be getting calls as well from insurance company nowadays, saying that आपका इंश्योरेंस खत्म होने आया, अगर आप अभी करोगे तो अच्छा होगा. आपको कॉल आता है कि आपने एक पॉलिसी ली थी 2010 में, वो एक्सपायर हो रही है और आपके उसमें 50 लाख रुपए अटके या 10 लाख रुपए अटके, अगर आप उसको कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हो तो आप ये चीज़ें करो। अब 50 लाख रुपए कोई बोल रहा है तो सबके कान खड़े हो जाते हैं, लाइक कि बताओ मुझे क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन देना है, बैंक अकाउंट देना है, क्या देना है मुझे, सब दे दूंगा मैं। सो दैट्स एक्चुअली यू नीड टू थिंक। जैसे ही आपका इंश्योरेंस खत्म होने आएगा, देर आर फ्रॉड पीपल हु विल ट्राई टू कॉल यू एंड डोंट डू एनी पेमेंट ऑन द लिंक। ओके, गो ऑन वेबसाइट, go on insurance website, go to a legitimate website and then do the payment. Okay, don't just fall for it. WhatsApp पे मैसेज आएगा, नो, ईमेल भी आएगा गलत ईमेल आईडी से, अगर डोमेन सही नहीं है तो डोंट डू इट। ओके, so important and very important slide, what to do if you fall for online fraud in India. Okay, this is very important guys. ये किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है, आपके पेरेंट्स के साथ हो सकता है, किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है। एज आई एम सेइंग, लाइक आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू प्रिवेंट यू। आई डेफिनेटली डोंट वांट दिस टू हैपन विथ यू, बट इफ हैपन व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। क्योंकि हमें तो सब पता रहता है, हम क्या करेंगे अगर ऐसा कुछ हो गया, हम कॉल करेंगे हमारे दोस्त को, यार मेरे साथ ऐसा हो गया, मेरा पैसा चला गया मेरे अकाउंट में से, मेरे को मैसेज आ गया, मेरे को किसी ने कॉल किया, मैंने पैसा देना चाहा, मुझे एक्चुअली पैसा मिलना चाहिए था बट मैंने दे दिया, क्या करूँ अभी। हम दोस्त को कॉल करते हैं, बट नहीं, यू नीड टू फॉलो दी स्टेप्स। क्योंकि इफ यू आर स्पेंडिंग टू मच टाइम इन दिस, आज नहीं मैं कल करता हूँ, आज तो संडे है, आज शायद बंद होगा, कल करता हूँ, मंडे को करूंगा, नो, you once you get to know, you need to immediately act on it. Okay, what you need to act, contact your bank, जिस अकाउंट से तुम्हारे पैसे चले गए, contact them immediately. ठीक है, if bank is saying like we work for Monday to Friday, don't think about it, there are alternate number which is actually 24/7 available for such frauds. Okay, go search on Google and call them. Dial 19320. This is one of a very important number. 1930, cyber crime helpline number in India. India's official cyber fraud helpline. Okay, which allows you to put your complaints. ठीक है, उसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए हमने, ठीक है, वहां पे एक वेबसाइट है cybercrime.gov.in. ठीक है, इधर यू कॉल देम, इधर यू गो ऑन द वेबसाइट। ओके, बट उसके लिए आपको और भी क्या करना चाहिए, जैसे आपके पास कोई एविडेंस है जिसमें आपने दिखा कि मैंने इस बंदे को ऐसे ऐसे बात करी व्हाट्सएप पे एंड उसने हमारा डिटेल मांगा, मैंने दे दिया, सो दीज स्क्रीनशॉट इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? You need to capture those screenshots, save it before he delete it. Okay, because WhatsApp में एक और एक फीचर है, I will type a message, I will send you a message, once you send me a message I will delete for everyone within 30 minutes, it's possible. So you need to take those screenshots as well. Okay, and preserve those evidence is one of a very important factor, otherwise ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है, right? अगर evidence ही नहीं है तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है। तो save email, SMS, screenshot and transaction IDs. These are critical for investigation and recovery. Okay, understand this is a very important. These are very critical from very critical actually. Okay, act as quickly as possible. I think before 24 hours. That's very important. Understand the first 24 hours are very crucial in tracing and freezing stolen money. Okay, that's how you need to act immediately. Okay, I think that's all guys. I hope it was helpful for you. I'm sure this is gonna be helpful for you if you follow these steps. That's all about the slide, that's all about today's session. You can share your feedback definitely, if it is helpful, how it is. If it is not, then we can try to improve, but based on my 20 years of experience, I think this is very helpful. Okay, if you follow that. Over to you, Charlotte. I think we will have one quick test which will be helpful. Again, don't think that this is a test.
Yes.
This will help you if you you have gone through the slide. If you miss something, it will help you to understand कि क्या गलती है जो हम सुधार सकते हैं अभी भी. Okay, so make sure that you click on those links and go for it. Charulta, it's
Yes,
over to you. Thank
definitely.
you.
So I just saw a message and I think I am shocked. Anisa Sheikh is saying that yesterday she lost 25,000 by a link. Okay. This is why such sessions are so important. And this is why, We should know how to be safe on internet. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for your loss, Anisa.
Anisa, I think it's better you should contact. I think you have seen the last slide. If you want, I can just go on the last slide. Follow these steps. If you have not done it, please do it immediately. This is important because I can understand your pain point right now, but knowing the fact, you should contact them immediately and get your issue resolved.
Yes, definitely. And maybe you can also connect with Anas on
Yeah.
LinkedIn for the further, details. He can definitely help you. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I have shared a link with you all. Cybersecurity awareness questionnaire. Okay. I request everyone to please take the test right away. And we want to know how much did you gain from this session. Additionally, I am also going to post other links. But before that, please respond to this and help us understand your understanding for this session.
And with these answers, basically, after you put the entire answer, submit it, you will see the results as well. You will
Yes,
understand where you went wrong, okay, and what you need to do. Okay, so please do that. Do follow this link, and it's like we are not judging anyone like based on the answer which you give. We want you to be aware. Okay, it's not like
definitely.
यहाँ पे कोई मतलब एग्जाम चल रही है टाइप. So just follow that. It is gonna be helpful for you. Trust me.
Definitely. And it is a very, very, very small questionnaire. I think it won't take more than 2 to 5 minutes max, I guess, 2 minutes for you to respond to it. Please respond to the questionnaire and help us understand what are the stuck ups and where we can, guide you more, where Anas can guide you more. Additionally, I'm just going to launch a quick poll as well in the meanwhile. I guess, responding to the poll won't take more than 2 seconds. So, yeah, I request everyone to please let us know how you found this session. Please help us understand your understanding and how we can, help you better for the further as well. I am pretty sure that we got a lot of insight from this session. I know Anas has helped us, to be safe on internet, and he's definitely going to help more of you. Yeah, through this questionnaire. Yes, Anas, we have a question which is coming multiple times. So, is Truecaller safe?
See, from a safe perspective, I can say only one thing. You're sharing your contact information.
Mm-hmm.
You are, all the insight about your, contacts, whatever we have. Your friend's phone number, your parents' phone number. Do you think that this is okay with you? Like, because if tomorrow, and Truecaller got hacked as well, just for your information. There was hack on Truecaller, and it was hacked. If you think that sharing your contact number is okay with you, then definitely I don't think so that's okay. But it's up to you now, because you have your parents' number as well, right? They can contact, identifying your parents. These are the parents' numbers. Generally, we people save mom, dad. Generally, in general, we save it, right? And tracing those numbers is very easy. And they know these are some of the weak points or weak people who will fall for threats immediately. Okay. So that's how it is. If you're buying licensed, still I can say that Truecaller got hacked, and your information is already gone if you were Truecaller member that time.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that that is not something that we want, right, guys?
Exactly.
So yeah, I see a lot of responses starting with, so this, understand that this questionnaire is not to judge you or anything. This is just to know how, you are able to understand the session or not, and how we can also help you understand a few more points if at all we are missing on something, right, Anas?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And I'm sorry if I have not taken all the questions, because it's difficult for me to be on two different screen, sharing presentation on chat, on another video. So that's why I'm taking help from Charulata to just identify, address if there are any questions. I'll try to be helpful for you guys wherever possible.
Yes. I request everyone to please raise a hand, if you want to ask a question, if you want to share insight, if you want to share your experience, anything like that, please raise your hand. And I want everyone to come forward so that next time we have such questions, we know that our learners are very much interested and we are able to help.
हॅलो
Yes.
मॅडम, आता जे काही शिकवलं त्याबद्दल कसलीच तक्रार नाही आमची. खूप
तुम्ही
छान पद्धतीने सरांनी माहिती दिलेली आहे.
थँक्यू सो मच सर. सर तुम्ही
हा
हिंदीत सांगू शकाल का
हा
प्लीज?
ठीक है, ओके ओके. अनस सर को सबसे पहले मेरा थैंक्स बोलना चाहता हूँ. वो
थैंक
बहुत बढ़िया और बहुत अच्छी तरह से इंफॉर्मेशन दे दी है हमें.
थैंक
और
यू.
मेरा एक सवाल था, मैडम ने अभी जो लिंक जो भेजा है मैसेज में, वो लिंक को क्लिक करना है या नहीं, ये मेरे को पूछना था, क्योंकि मैंने वो बात नहीं सुनी. वो बात नहीं सुनी मैंने, इसलिए कॉल. हाँ
It is gonna be helpful for you, Prasad. Trust me, this
हाँ.
is a link which is gonna be helpful for you to see where is your understanding now after this session. Okay.
हम्म,
So, you should go through it. और
ओके.
ये लिंक मैंने नहीं बनाई है.
नहीं, वो थोड़ा थोड़ा गैप था, इसलिए मैंने उसको वो बात नहीं सुना, इसलिए.
that was
हाँ
that was good one actually.
हाँ, इसलिए इसके पहले मेरे साथ एक बार स्कैम हुआ है.
ओके. ओके, सो ये सेशन पहले
हाँ
होना चाहिए था.
हाँ, ये सेशन पहला होना चाहिए था. वो कैसा, मेरा फोन पे को क्रेडिट कार्ड और बैंक का दोनों दोनों लिंक था.
हाँ.
और वो लिंक जैसा गूगल पे खाली डाउनलोड करने के बाद मेरे को खाली एक ही सवाल पूछा गया कि आप उसके ऊपर फोन पे या 10 रुपीज सेंड कर दो.
हम्म.
तो मैंने खाली 1 रुपये सेंड करके देखा, लेकिन मेरे को एपी के ऐप के बारे में बिल्कुल भी कुछ मालूमात नहीं थी.
हम्म. नाही,
हाँ
आय कॅन हेल्प यू प्रसाद, लाईक मराठीत पण बोलू शकतो, असं काही नाही. तर
हाँ हाँ.
बेसिकली कसं आहे माहिती आहे का, जर तुम्ही कोणतीही ॲप्लिकेशन वेबसाईटवरून यूज केली, ठीक आहे, आणि
हम्म,
यू
I
डाउनलोडेड
am
इट.
so sorry to cut you, Anas. So Marathi is also comfortable for us, but we have a wider audience who is,
गॉट इट, गॉट इट. सो
yes.
थैंक्स फॉर करेक्टिंग मी. सो बेसिकली अगर आप किसी वेबसाइट से डाउनलोड करते हो कोई एपीके, तो उस एपी के पीछे इतना पेलोड अटैच करके भेज सकते हैं, जैसे कि लाइक आप डाउनलोड करते हो
हम्म,
इमीडिएटली, और आपके मोबाइल का एक्सेस आप दे रहे हो, ठीक है.
हम्म,
आपको लग रहा है कि ये एपीके मेरे लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल है, इसमें मुझे मूवीज दिखेंगे, मुझे फ्री चैनल्स दिखेंगे, मुझे बहुत सारी चीजें फ्री होगी. लेकिन मैंने जैसे आपको बोला पहले, इट्स नॉट फ्री. योर डेटा इज फ्री, and that access
हम्म,
you're giving to everything, like your net banking, your application, your phone pay, your gpay, everything, right? So
हम्म,
based on the all the analysis, he will use it in a
हम्म.
wrong way to fetch the money from you. That's how it is.
तर
It's very simple.
और एक मेरे पास, कल एक जन मेरे पास आके बोला कि एक ऑफर है, मतलब सीजन करके एक स्कीम चालू है. उसमें 25,500 रुपीज पे करने का, और दिन भर में 20, आपको जब भी टाइम मिलेगा 20 इमेजेस आप खाली स्क्रॉल करने का. तो एक इमेज कम से कम 20 सेकेंड का है, तो दिन में आप 20 इमेजेस स्क्रॉल करेंगे तो आपको पर डे 750 रुपीज मिलेगा. तो
मैं आपको
वो मेरे मोबाइल
इस
में भी डाउनलोड किया था. नहीं, सुनो ना.
देखो.
वो
हाँ.
डाउनलोड किया था, तो मैंने फिर वापस जाके मेरा फाइल मैनेजर में जाके मैं वो फाइल देखा कि वो एपिक ऐप था. फिर से मैं उसको अनइंस्टॉल करके छोड़ा वापस. तो मेरे को भी थोड़ा वो फ्रॉड लग रहा था, वो खुद किया था, लेकिन मैंने देखा नहीं, उसके ऊपर भरोसा भी नहीं किया, क्योंकि मैंने इसके पहले भी मतलब स्कैम हुआ था मेरे बारे में।
फिर भी आप सीख नहीं रहे हो। आई एम सॉरी,
नहीं,
बट
मैंने छोड़ दिया। नहीं,
बट
इमीडिएट
डोंट
मैंने
डोंट
वो हाँ
डोंट
ओके।
डोंट डू इट। लाइक अगर इतना ही फ्री है
हाँ
तो यार वो खुद ही कर ले।
हाँ हाँ
25,000
हाँ
मुझे
हाँ,
क्यों
वही
दे रहे
तो।
हो? क्या खुद ही कर लो, स्क्रॉल करना ही तो है। ठीक
हम्म
है।
हम्म हम्म। नहीं,
आई
मेरा
थिंक
कहने का
Anisa
मतलब ये
is
क्या है।
waiting. Anisa is
Yes.
waiting since long. I think she
Thank you so
dropped
much,
in.
Prasad, for your
Yeah.
थैंक
Thank
question.
you.
यू सर। हाँ,
Hello,
Yes.
hello, Anna
थैंक यू
sir.
सर।
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I have one question. What is the use AI for hacking?
देखो, AI is very much useful for hacker, but now AI has restricted so many things. Okay, earlier it was like, you give a prompt saying that I need a script of some website. So that time it was like, very easy. AI used to give everything, right? I want to create a website, I want to hack my phone, what is the options? AI used to give everything. ChatGPT was, so was that time. We actually faced a lot of issue because everybody was becoming hacker. Okay. Then there was a actually action which was taken against ChatGPT. That's why now if you will put anything, it will against you. Okay. If you say like, I need this URL, I need this something related to hacking, it will give you a reply saying that this is not a legitimate. Okay. And that is
Okay,
getting
sir.
a tracked as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Cyber officers are tracking it. So that's how it is.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anisa, you're still there? Okay. Okay, I think we are good. We
Hello.
are done with the session.
Hello.
Yeah.
Uh, Good evening, sir, and thank you for this session. बट सर थोड़ा लेट हो गया इस सेशन में, 2 दिन पहले ही मेरे 25,000 गए सर फ्रॉड में।
देखो अनिसा, अभी इसको ये एक चीज बोल सकते हैं कि आपने कोशिश करी है क्या उसको रिटर्न लेने के लिए?
यस सर, एज पर योर गाइडलाइंस मैंने पहले ये 1930 पे कंप्लेन रजिस्टर की है। मेरे जो लोकल पुलिस स्टेशन है वहाँ पे भी रजिस्टर हो चुकी है कंप्लेन। पर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि ये वापस आ सकता है क्या अमाउंट?
देखो, चांसेस मैंने जैसे बोला आपको 24 आवर्स के पहले अगर करते हो तो वेरी क्रिटिकल और क्रुशियल टाइम है जिसमें बैंक को भी इंफॉर्मेशन जाती है। अगर आप ऐसा कुछ रेज करते हो, आपने बैंक को भी कांटेक्ट किया होगा डेफिनेटली कि मेरे इस अकाउंट से पैसे चले गए। ये नहीं किया
यस।
होगा तो यू शुड इन्फॉर्म देम। ठीक है, अगर किया है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। तो बेसिकली देर आर प्रोसेस विच हैपेंस इन द बैक एंड, पुलिस विल ऑल्सो चेक कि आप जो कह रहे हो वो सही है क्या। ठीक है, बट इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। आई एम नॉट इन अ पोजिशन टू से कि कितना मिल सकता है कितना नहीं मिल सकता है, या फिर मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि दिस आर सम ऑफ द थिंग्स विच साइबर क्रिमिनल पुलिस विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट इन द बैक एंड। ओके, बट आई कैन से वन थिंग अनिसा, जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि ये 2 दिन पहले होना चाहिए था, लेकिन अभी जो भी बंदे, बाकी के जितने भी बंदे हैं अपने, नाउ आई कैन सी दैट 118 people are there, 118. They should take this action, they should take this as a learning, that today's session is helpful for them, understand, follow it, and it will be helpful for you definitely.
यस सर, यस सर।
Thank you so
जो
much.
मेरे साथ हुआ वो किसी के साथ नहीं होना
नहीं
चाहिए।
होना
ओके।
चाहिए, एग्जैक्टली
Definitely,
एग्जैक्टली।
definitely.
या आई होप आज जो सेशन हुआ है अनिसा, आपको इस चीजों पे से भी समझ आया होगा कि ये
यस।
आपने कहाँ गलती कर दी जो नहीं करनी चाहिए।
नहीं करनी चाहिए थी। यस सर।
Yes.
सर
And I am,
सर
थैंक यू सर।
yes. So before we take our next question, I know that Anas has helped us understand multiple things and he has guided us through a lot
Hello.
today. Yes, yes, we'll take your question, but give me a moment, please,
Okay.
because we want to present something very special to Anas, right? So since Anas has, been an amazing, amazing help to all of us. Yes. So this is a small certificate of appreciation from MITSD to you and us. We are very grateful. I am pretty sure that all of our learners, your classmates, all of us are helpful because you have guided us through a very important part of cybersecurity. And we will always have this with us. We will always be careful, and we will definitely connect with you as well if we require any expert advice. Am I right, everyone?
Sure. And thank you so much. It was my pleasure, to be very honest. Because that's how it is. Like I feel everybody should be aware. I don't want anyone saying, like, Anisa was saying, I lost my money, right? It's hard money. We don't want that to be happen with anyone.
Anas, sorry, one last question. I
Yeah,
know we already exceeded the time limit. So we all are using LinkedIn profile, right?
yeah.
Everyone is into LinkedIn. So how far is that domain, that particular forum safe? Do we have any, can we have any kind of fraudulent activities through LinkedIn?
See, on
Yes.
LinkedIn, to be very honest, you will just see your email ID and your phone number. Okay, with your LinkedIn, wherever you are working, that's very publicly open or common. That's not a thing. But generally, like people or hacker use LinkedIn as well to hack someone, because on LinkedIn you mention, like, this is a CTO. I'm a CTO. I'm a finance person. I'm a HR person. They track on these things and they go there. They try to fish them. They will get an email ID as well, and they try to send them email. That's how it is happening. But I'm sure from a network connectivity perspective, people are using it. Somebody's using it from a job perspective. But how we need to make sure to safeguard ourselves, that we discuss, that's important. So though I can understand somewhere we need to share the information, right? Because we also want growth. We also want our personal career growth as well. And LinkedIn is helpful. But yes, LinkedIn was also hacked. Okay? Just FYI.
Hello,
Sir,
sir.
I have another question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how can we know, sir, our system has someone hacked our system
Yes.
early?
As you answer this question, Anas, I'm just quickly going to, pop up the questionnaires report. Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
I can tell you one thing. I think I missed this part. Probably some people have already left it, but install antivirus, which is very important. Antivirus is one of a very important thing which will safeguard you from any kind of a threats. It will make sure that you are not getting spam. Spams are getting blocked. You are actually taking care of all the requirements to block those things. Okay, so install antivirus on mobile, install antivirus on your computer. This is how you will safeguard yourself. Okay, and if it is hacked, just install, to know it where you are standing right now. Just install your antivirus on your device. It will scan your computer, entire computer, and it will identify the threats which you already have on your computer, and it will remove it. So do it. Best, there are multiple best antivirus available in the market. I'm not doing any promotion for anyone, but based on my experience, I think there are a lot of available antivirus. You can just go on Google, top 5 antivirus. You will see who are best to block spams, who are best to identify threats. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much for answering that, Anas. And I am sure that all of us has got the most insight from this session. Before we leave, I have a special announcement after which Anas can, give a short review about the responses that we have got. So for our next session, it is not just going to be about SynergySphere, it is going to be beyond that. There will be people who will showcase their business, there will be people who will be, offering uh, let's say internships, and there will be much more in that session as well. So I request everyone to please be a part of it. It will be mostly on 11th of October, and it is going to be very unique. We are going to have our alumni as well. We are going to have people who will, make you more employable, who will also help you understand what is going on in the industry and what they are offering to you as an entrepreneur. and what you can gain more out of it. So I'm pretty sure that that will also be helpful. Thank you so much. Over to you, Anas. Just last 2 minutes and we will be ending the session. Thank you so much.
Sure. I think thanks, Charlotta, for arranging this session as well. I can say that, I'm thankful to be part of MIT, to be very honest, where and I'm sharing some information which is helpful for people. This is one of a good forum. I can say that it was helpful for me to share those. And with the results, I can see there are some of the people still who needs to understand there are still improvement area which they need to go through it. Okay, but I can see the results are good, no doubt. Okay, because it's more than 10 means it's good out of 13, right? So definitely it's a good, but still I will say that you need to understand each and every point, because this is important for you to safeguard your money. Okay, end result is money. Whatever we are doing it, we are just doing it for money, and we don't want our money to go to someone else account without doing anything, right? I think that's all from my side, and
Yes.
I'm sorry, I think the session got extended. I can see that people were interested to come up with their questions, so I thought, like, it's good to spend some more time, but I hope this is helpful for everyone.
Thank you so much, Anas. It was definitely helpful. We are truly grateful to have you here as a speaker for us today. Your classmates, I am pretty sure, are also very much happy with whatever insight they have got. And yeah, for after this session, let's say I will also be circulating Anas's LinkedIn profile with all of you. We already have it in the previous emails with a few more insights from this session, which will help you be safer for the future as well. So thank you so much, Anas, again. And thank you so much to all the learners for being amazing, amazing audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you in the next session. Until next time.